All right, good morning, y'all. Chris One Radio Group, the League of Dads, National Fathers League, author of the book When Dads Cry. Check out my other channels, my Red Pill franchise. I got Red Pill Fab. If you didn't know, of course, a lot of you don't. Fab stands for Facts About Broads. I'll leave that link below the video. And of course, Red Pill Fam, Facts About Men. Trying to build this thing up from a different perspective on YouTube. YouTube has gotten on some real bully perspective, so all the cursing is out. I cannot build up my old channels that got strikes. I got one channel, got 15 strikes. I can't even do nothing with the channel, so I have to start new channels. So I appreciate you guys coming with me on this voyage. You want your copy, signed copy of my book When Dads Cry, $25 contribution via the PayPal and Cash App link below the video. My new book I'm releasing January 3rd, 2020. Child Support Don't Do's. People, I wrote 11 books, 12 actually. One is actually out, and then I wrote 11 more, all in a year and 6 months. And they're not garbage books. I am a signed author, all right? I didn't just write a book, shopped it around 2 publishing companies, and they told me WTF. All right, I wrote the book, 21 chapters. They read 2 of them and said, we ain't never read nothing like this before. It's a very good book, When Dads Cry. Get your copy of it, order it from me, or if you want the ebook or audio book, I'll leave that link below the video. Subscribe to all my channels. I put exclusive court videos over on my Connect Pal. Connect Pal is subscriber supported. A lot of individuals, they give contributions to the movement. I asked them, man, I appreciate that, save that. But for $12 a month, I charge 10. Connect Pal put $2 on it. You can subscribe to my official court videos, etc., on the link, my Connect Pal link that I'm gonna leave below the video. All right, Connect Pal. All right, signed autographed copies. Payment can be made via PayPal or Cash App. I'll leave those links below the video. Appreciate you for being here. If you're new to the channel, man, please hit that subscribe button and definitely that notification bell and give me that thumbs up, man. We're trying to grow this thing. I want to talk to you guys this morning about what a government does. What a government does. And a lot of you, you're in this child support war. You're fighting this child support thing. And what you don't understand and what you don't realize is that there is always a perspective that is already used in the child support game. You're not applying it to this game. It's just, well, I'm a dad and I'm paying child support. As you well know, the very first video that I did on my channel is child support. It's not what you think. You pay child support because you're a failure, all right? You didn't look at it that way. You just said she went to court, she got more time. No, they first have to deem you a failure in order to put you on child support. That's what it's about. I put that on the first video. You can check that out. But right now, I want to help you understand. I want to help you understand what child support, exactly what child support mean and what child support is. Now, in order to get you to understand my narrative, I must first give you an example of government itself. Because what I'm trying to tell you is child support is the new government of your child. Child support is the new governor of your family. Family court now governs you. It's not about what you want no more. That woman wanted to take an issue to court because what she told the courts is were basically, in hindsight, you are out of control. You cannot be trusted. Everything must be in writing. I need you guys to govern our situation. So child support now is the new government of your family. Custody is the new government of your family. You can't do nothing outside the government. The government sets the rules. The government sets the laws. When you drive down the street and you see 35 miles an hour, your local government set that law, that speed law. When you go to apply for something, you're going to run into state legislative, which is the governing party. I seen some junk, man. I ain't got my trailer with me. All right, so you got to understand that. So let me break it down to you like this. When you pay taxes to the government. That's what makes our government strong. As you can see right now, I'm wearing an army hat. I was in the army. And you've seen some pictures when they said, why does our government pay $300 for a hammer? The reason why the government paid $300 for a hammer, $1,800 for a toilet seat, the reason why they do these things is they tell Congress they need the money for regular things that you would think they need, and then they take that $1,800 or let's go $1,000 for that hammer and go buy a $3 or $4 or $5 hammer, and then take the other $995 and they fund other government operations. They buy other government things with it. They fund other things with it. All right, I need y'all to follow me. So this is why, and this is what you got to understand. Whatever governs you is money. It's where the money is. Control is money. That's what control is. That's what governs you. You yourself, you are governed by your money. And if you don't understand this perspective, I'll break it down to you like this. If you make $1,000 a week, $4,000 a month, can you go buy a $200,000 Lamborghini? No, you can't. And the reason why you can't do this is because your financial government of self says you can't afford it. So we are all governed by whatever the money is, whatever the money states, all right? So I'm going to tell you guys something, and I'm going to do an independent video about this on this channel here. Appreciate the thumbs up, you guys. Trying to grow the channel. You guys got to understand that in your child support order, and this is the number one thing that helped me understand I was not in control. In your child support order, yours, it states, and I quote, at least mine did. Yours say the same thing, and it's their fine print to help you understand you are no longer in control. In my child support order, I kept trying to figure out why I wasn't getting any traction, why the courts did not allow me to be a father. And then I've seen the fine print. Well, it wasn't fine print. I just didn't look at my paperwork. And it stated, and I quote, anything done outside this child support order will not count. Everything you do for this child must come through this child support order. And then it hit me like a ton of bricks. Wow. This is why I'm constantly coming to court complaining about a Tia Bradley, and I lose. You know why? Because the loser speaks. That's why. That's why. Nobody listen. If you fought a boxing match and you got whooped, if you went 10 rounds and you got knocked down in each round, and then in the 10th round they declared a technical knockout, ain't nobody gonna listen to the fact that he hit you below the belt in round 3. Ain't nobody gonna listen to that. Ain't nobody gonna listen to that. Ain't nobody gonna listen to you. They're not. If you got knocked down in every round you got knocked down, you think they gonna listen to you if you're standing there and now the new Heavyweight champion, and when they say new, you can tell the guy that was the challenger. When they say now, the new, he starts going, heavyweight champion of the world, and then the guy that was the champ puts his head down. It's such a beautiful sight. The agony of defeat. But when you see that, you don't see him go, and now the new. The champion be like, what? He ain't see that. He hit me below the belt in round 3. He hit me below the belt in round 3. They ain't trying to hear that. That's what you got to understand. When the loser speaks, the loser is never heard. And the reason why is child support and family court is now governing your family. You want another example of this? I'm glad you do. When you go to the government for help, you have to meet standards of the government. All right? When a woman goes to Section 8, when a woman goes to welfare, they tell this woman, you cannot get a job doing this, doing that. You cannot have a man living in a house. These are all governing things that the program governs to tell you what you can't do. All right? That's what they are. That's what they are. They're governing you. You can say what you want. That's what it is. It's governing you. You may not have looked at it that way, but that's how it is. All right, so check this out. So if you can take that in parallel, when the government gets involved, the government wants to impose its we are the boss perspective. So the government is now telling you, you're talking about, how many times have you individuals wanted to take your child to go down to Florida or go somewhere for Christmas, but you had to tell the courts because the courts is now governing your family, and anytime you take that child out of the state, you gotta let them know. You gotta let them know. How? And then with that being said, how different is that? How different is that from a person that's on probation having to ask their parole officer, can they go out of state? How different is that? People, I only kick facts. My facts break backs. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. Listen. Appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. New to the channel, man, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You will not be disappointed subscribing to my channel. You will not be disappointed. I promise you that. I'm talking about government. I'm talking about governing here today on December the 8th, 2019, over here on child support. My new channel. You may have seen me. You may know me from my Red Pill franchise. My Red Pill franchise is Red Pill Fab. Red Pill Fab. Fab, of course, stands for Facts About Broads. Or my Red Pill channel, Red Pill Fam, which is Facts About Men. I also got the League of Dads, my channels over there. And of course, my new channel where I do my morning show, my 3-hour morning show, League Logic. League Logic is where I do a 3-hour morning show from 8 in the morning to 11. I'll leave all those links below. And of course, my court channels, where individuals can look at that, is subscriber supported. My Connect Pal channel, very, very informative, very, very get down to earth. I have individuals on there where I did one-on-ones. I do one-on-ones with individuals. I charge $49.99 for my one-on-ones. I also have $15 Fridays. I'll leave my PayPal and Cash App link below the video. You simply just pay which one you want. I'll know, and then if you pay via PayPal, you can leave a note via PayPal. But you can reach me at leaguelogic2019@gmail.com. Leave me your information. I'll get back to you. I can do everything the same day, but $15 Fridays is only on Fridays, all right? Had an individual give me $15 on Saturday, caught him that next Friday, all right? All right, individuals that want my number, I have what I call, and that's never seen a color of, like that before. I also have a $20 membership for my support line, or individuals that join me on my, I'm gonna start doing it. Individuals that join me over on my ConnectPal. I'm moving the monthly membership over to ConnectPal. All right, we're gonna do it like that. If you join me on ConnectPal, you get my phone number where you can contact me when you join me on ConnectPal. All right, the number is going to change every month. So the month you stop with your membership is when you stop. All right, so check this out. A lot of you need to understand this, and the quicker you understand this, the better off you'll be. Because I'm gonna tell you something. What I always tell people, the truth hurts. It hurt. The truth hurts. It hurt. Man, the truth hurts. It hurt. When you wake up one day and to finally realize what's really going on, it hurts. I wrote a book called My Addiction to Depression. And that book is basically breaking down all the things that people don't understand when they're going through this. It's I tell you guys, you're fooling yourself. You know, if you want to really be a man, man up and start telling people about your pain. Man up and stop, one of the craziest things I hear when I call people to do my one-on-ones or when I coach individuals, the most stupidest thing that I hear is when a man says, "Hey, Chris, hold on, let me go in the other room. I'm around my kid." That's the stupidest thing you could do. That is the dumbest thing you can do. Talk to this around your kids. Let your kids know that your mother wants nothing for you to do with them, or him or her. That's a you thing. Let your kids know that their mother is totally against the relationship that y'all have. Let your kids know that. Let your kids know. Let your kids know about the uphill battle. Let your kids know this is a fight. Let your kids know that every moment that we have together, your mom was against it. Let your kids know. Let your kids know that your mom is and always was always against what's right. And what's right is that you and them, or you or him and her, have harmony without no interference. These are videos that I put over on my ConnectPal channel. Once again, I'm gonna leave that app below the video. These are facts, people. I'm not interested in trying to butter you up. I'm not interested in trying to blow your head up. I'm not interested in trying to sound so exquisitely. I simplify this process and this thing that we're going through. So when you sit down and you listen to me, brace yourself. Brace yourself. That's what I do. I'm not interested in none of the shenanigans. I'm not interested in none of the, oh yeah, we're gonna do it like this so it can sound better. I'm not interested in none of that. I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested. Child support is your new governor. Custody court is your new governor. Mainly child support. And I say child support because child support is the thing that do when your children come over to see you. Child support is you're paying child support, and I got t-shirts, so dad or child support, choose one. I'm gonna do a video about that. That's the next video. You guys need to stop. You do. You need to stop. You need to stop. You need to stop. You need to stop. Listen, your child's mom is only successful because you failed. Your child's mom is only successful because you got up off the gas pedal. You for whatever reason. I'm not knocking none of you guys, but I'm gonna just say this. My dad taught me how to be a man, so I'm full of testosterone. I don't have estrogen in me. You know, I don't have there's not a trade-off with me. And what I mean by that is, I don't have this thing where, you know, I'm gonna be tough today, but I'm gonna be lenient tomorrow. That doesn't exist in me. That doesn't exist in me. That doesn't exist in me. I am a proud child support payer. Proud. I pay it proudly. Why? Because I'm giving nothing else. You're not gonna shoot. You're not gonna get a foul and one. You're not gonna get a basket and one. That you ain't doing. You got me. You got me. You won. If I could tell my child's mom, congratulations, you won. You won. You won. You got me. You got me. You won. You lied. You went to court. You did whatever you had to do to secure the victory. You won. Congratulations. Now enjoy your victory. That's all. Enjoy your victory. Enjoy your victory. Not going to give you a victory and we going back to the things that you fought and beat me up for. You know, the bully, one day the bully gets his butt beat. And the bullier, the bullyee don't go back to the bullier after he beat the bully up and say, well, I know I beat your ass, but here's my lunch money again. No. When the bully gets beat up, that person he bullied and the person that beat him up now looks at him with his chest out. Now looks at him with his lunch in his hand like, He don't look at him with his lunch in his hand and be like, we going back to what we used to do? No, he beat the bully up. Now he's like, good. And that's what your child's mom do. Your child's mom go to court, beat you up, punch you in the nose, do all these things to you, and then sit back and say, now, let's go back to where it used to be. You come pick the child up. Listen, it's a perspective. You got to understand it. You got to understand it. That's a perspective you got to understand. If you don't want to understand it, do I dare say cool? But understand this. It's a you thing. It's a you thing. It's a you thing. Yep. I love child support. I'm at one with my child support and the demons that come with it. Because there are a lot of demons. And oh yeah, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Proud to say, it hurts. I'm not gonna lie to myself. Excuse me. I'm not gonna lie to myself. I'm not gonna do none of that. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Bad. Real bad. And that's because I'm not lying to myself. Once again. A lot of you individuals that I've helped over 200,000 men in my career, in my 20-year career. I helped over 200,000 men. And it's only after that individual talks to me that individual now is snapped up out of that. I snap them up out of it and help them understand. This is what's going on, and this is why it's going on. This is how you're responding to it, and it's going to grow. These are the facts. If you decide you want to do something about it, it's all in here. That's where all your pain lives at. Is how you govern this thing. Because a lot of you guys, you kind of like you move into that development. You paying HMO fees, homeowners association fees, and they tell you can't put a fence up. You got to use the garbage cans that we use. You can't have your grass grow more than 2.5 inches. You're governed. And then you turn around and you go 3 weeks without cutting your grass and wonder why you went to work, came home, your grass was cut with a $375 bill on your door, and the grass in front of your house ain't nothing but a little. You could do it with a pair of tweezers. You wondering why? That's why. Because you don't want to take heed to the fact you're governed. You're governed. That's why a lot of people don't like living in places where they have homeowners associations. Money, once again, is the governor. Money is the governor. Just understand that. That's all. The sooner you understand that, the better off you'll be. And I want to be clear when I say this, because I don't want individuals to be listening to me and thinking that I always have this perspective. I went 11 and a half years before I realized this. It's a long time. 11 and a half years. I went 11 and a half years before I came to this perspective. That's a long time. And in those 11 and a half years, there wasn't any crying, but there was a lot of pain that brought me to the brink. And the ultimate with me, for those that don't know, is when I realized my former daughter was in on this too. And then once I realized that I was now fighting the person that I was fighting for, that woke me up. And I said, I'm not fighting the person that I'm fighting for. And that's what a lot of you guys, that's the reason why you don't want to look at this the way you should, because you want to leave your kids innocent. You want your kids to remain innocent. You don't want your children, you don't want to have to bring down the gauntlet on your children. And I had to do that with mine. But when I did it with mine, I begged her. And it was like, nope, I'm a woman. You're teaching me how to cook over men. And that's that. And so it was. I said goodbye. And I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Chris One, I'm out.